Hello and happy afternoon. It is Wednesday, August the 9th. I had wanted to get this video out this morning, but I spent about 4 hours, my first 4 hours at work today, dealing with technology. For those of you who know me, you know how much I hate technology. The feeling is mutual. Technology hates me too. So I had been fighting with getting my various devices here connected and communicating with the modem after I changed the name and the password on it. Or the router? The modem? Don't know, don't care. It's fixed now. It is what it is. So I thought I would do a lightly instructional video today because, you know, why not? I don't have anything better to talk about. And that would be the downtown neighborhood kids. So you're going to get all kinds of noise, I'm sure, coming through on this because I've got both of my doors open because it's a beautiful day outside, and there's no point in not having the doors open and getting some airflow in here. Because soon enough it'll be cold outside and I won't want doors open. So today we're going to talk a little bit about essential oils. I'm not giving you like the full like, you know, here's what all you should do with essential oils. We're not going to do that. What I'm doing today actually is I'm going to be packaging some of my personal oils that I've got into what's known as a half dram bottle, which is a little teensy tiny guy. Why am I doing this? Because I've had a lot of people ask for oils in the shop. I don't have the money to put out for hundreds of dollars of oils to put on the shelves. I'm not entirely sure yet that the traffic is going to support carrying essential oils here. So I'm going to put out 2 or 3 of several different scents, several different essentials, on a darker shelf somewhere in here. I'll have to find a darker place to put them so they don't get trashed. And we'll see how they go. I'll put them out for like maybe $1 a piece or something and see how they go. So a half dram is, I believe, I could be wrong on this, but I think a half dram is like 1/4 of an ounce? No. Okay. This is, okay, so this is a ½ ounce bottle right here. All right. So here is a half dram. So if this is a half, I think this is probably about a 1/16, maybe, or an 1/8, something like that. It's teensy tiny. It's just a little bit. It's enough for you to get an idea if something's going to work for you or not. It's not enough to make a whole lot of product with, which is the reason I have a whole ton of essential oils. Like this, you can see several of these guys here. This is just the oils that are commoner and that I'm going to be actually putting in little bottles today. It's going to include things like lavender, rosemary, peppermint, your basics. Now, essential oils. What is an essential oil? First and foremost, an essential oil is an oil that has been taken directly from the plant product. Okay, this is either the roots, the stems, the leaves, or the flowers of the plant. Not every plant can be used in its entirety. Some plants are poisonous in some aspects, but not in others. For example, if I remember correctly, you can eat the carrot. Of course, everybody knows that you can eat the carrot. But I believe the greens of the carrot are poisonous because I think carrot is part of the nightshade family. I'm not entirely sure on that. Because my memory is bad and because I can't remember what is and is not good for what, I am very, very, very careful with my essential oils in that I will always look an oil up if there is anything about it that I'm not sure of before I use it in any kind of a product, whether it's a consumable product internally or a topically used product. So I don't want to put things that are going to, like carrot seed oil. Carrot seed oil, I think straight on the skin can cause severe light sensitivity. So you don't want to do that. You don't necessarily want to put very much, if any, into like, say, a lotion. Essential oils are just what they sound like. They are oils made of the essence of the plant. And the way that this is typically done, and there's other methods, but typically they are a distillation process. And the way the distillation works is they take the product, they put the product in a boiling container with water, they boil the water. There is a piping system that comes off of that collects the steam, and as the steam condenses into into this tubing system, what's left over is the distilled product, the essential oil, because the oils come out with the steams, and then they collect that condensation, and that's how you get your little bottles of essential oil. You'll notice that pretty well all essential oils do come in amber-colored bottles. There's a reason for this. Essential oils come in amber-colored bottles because amber-colored bottles help to protect them from sunlight. Your essential oils do not like heat. They do not like sunlight. It helps to degrade them, and it makes them break down a lot faster and make them a lot more useless a lot quicker. So you want to keep all of your essential oils in dark containers. Sometimes I'll see them in blues, but blue is a more expensive glass. The amber medicine bottles are typically what you'll find your essential oils in. And that's what we're going to be putting them in as well. Okay. Not all essential oils are 100% safe to put on the skin. In fact, most essential oils should not go directly on the skin. They should be diluted. Your dilution rate depends upon what your oil is, but a good standard would be maybe, I think it's usually something like 1 drop of essential oil to a tablespoon of a carrier. And a carrier can be anything like an almond oil, a vegetable oil, an olive oil. It can be a lotion. It could be a witch hazel. It can be, whatever it is that you want to carry it in that's already safe to put on the skin. You can put lavender directly on the skin. That is probably the only one that I would say is 100% safe to put directly on the skin. Everything else you should put in a carrier. And this is because some of them are caustic and can burn you. Some of them will cause reactions to sunlight with your skin. Some will cause, reactions of different sorts. So you don't want to do that to yourself. You also want to be cautious with essential oils when you are consuming them in your body, because things like oregano and basil and rosemary can all work on kidneys and liver, because what you're doing is you're taking in such a strong dose. A few drops of any of those is just very intense. It's an essential oil. It is a very, very intense version of the product that you are consuming. So you want to keep those in minimal doses, and again, dilute those. Maybe only a drop in whatever it is that you're taking. Always do your research. 100% always do your research. Whenever I'm in doubt, before I'll go to an aromatherapy site or before I'll go to an essential oil site, I actually go to WebMD. And I go to WebMD because WebMD is probably one of the biggest enemies of things like essential oils and holistic work. And I don't say that as a negative thing. I say that as WebMD is going to point out all of the things that can go wrong. That's good. That's good to know. It also talks about drug interactions. So if you're on a medication, say, like for me, I'm on fluticasone for allergies, and that is a nasal inhalant that has a steroid in it. However, because I'm on fluticasone, I cannot consume grapefruits or my drugs don't work. And there's other drugs that are like that too. So I want to be really cautious about taking any kind of grapefruit essential oil internally, because it's, again, more intense than actually having a grapefruit. It's like having a lot of a grapefruit all at once. So I don't take things like that internally because I know it interacts with my medication in a negative way. So before you use an essential oil, do your research on it, know what it is, know where it comes from, know if it's going to interact with anything, check something like WebMD. And after that, once you kind of know what you're working with, feel free to experiment with it a little bit. Just be safe and be smart. My first experiences with essential oils and herbs actually was very negative. I was working with someone who was supposed to be a trusted teacher. I was apprenticing under her, and she gave me instructions to take a particular herb in a particular way, but gave me no dosage and really gave me no guidance in it. That was her fault. My fault was not researching it before I did it, and I did it. I drank roughly a quart of valerian sludge, really, because I had boiled down some valerian and really boiled it down. I boiled a gallon of water and some valerian down to 2 quarts, and I drank 1 quart of it. And believe me, choking down a quart of valerian sludge is like disgusting. It tastes like silage. It's horrible. I did it. I was higher than a kite. It did what I asked for it to do, but it did it in such an intense way that I was actually paying for it for a couple of months. It screwed my system up pretty badly. So, while a lot of people think aromatherapy and essential oils is all pretty fluffy and light stuff, the reality of it is it's not. You need to do your research. You need to either have somebody that you really trust teaching you about it, or you need to really do your research well online and in books. That being said, this is a very helpful art form. This is something that can complement the medicine that you are already working with, whether it's like medicine or whether it's like doctors or whatever. It can complement your life in a really wonderful way, but you have to be smart. Keep in mind that children, if you're going to be using essential oils with children, that children's bodies tend to be a little more sensitive than our bodies do. So for what you would do for yourself, back off if you're going to do it with a child. And again, know what you're doing before you do it with a child. I like to use essential oils in a lot of different ways. I'm not going to promote any particular brand because I think every brand has their benefits and every brand has their downfalls. Do your research and see which brands work best for you. I know that there's a couple of brands that I do work with primarily because most of my oils go into products. They do not get used just as the oil. They get used in blends, they get used in lotions and gels and stuff like that. So I'm using large amounts of them. I can't afford to use some particular brands that are a little more high priced. However, I feel that the efficacy of my oils that I am using is good. I feel confident in the quality of my oils. If you want to know more about essential oils, go to your local, if you have like a holistic pharmacy, like in Madison we have a place called Community Pharmacy, and they've got all kinds of essential oils and herbs and such on hand. Find people like me. If you have people like me in your area who carry oils or who work with oils or who create products with oils, find people like me and sit down with them and see if they'll let you pick their brain for a little bit. And most of us are more than happy to share what we know. Be kind if you're going to do something like that. Be kind and buy something from their shop or in some way support them, because we've spent many, many, many years learning what we know. And for the most part, we share what we know for free. There are very few other fields that will do that. Think about that. So if you're going to go pick a brain on somebody, bring them a gift or buy something from their shop. Just do something to show that you appreciate what they're doing and the time that they're taking out of their day to help you. We may love doing it, but we also love getting a little bit of reciprocation too, as most people do. So I'm going to sit here today and I'm going to put a bunch of essential oils in little tiny bottles, which makes me really, really happy. And it's something I wanted to start doing 4 hours ago. Dang it, technology, stupid technology. Curses. I have a new nickname for my printer, but I can't share it on this channel because this is a family-friendly channel. Let's just say that it's got dirty words in the name. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a really good week. This Saturday, we have our annual sidewalk sales here in town. So I'm hoping to meet some new people. Now that I'm in the new location, I've had a lot of traffic anyway, and I'm hoping that Saturday just kind of blows the roof off for me. That'd be wonderful. That would be amazing. If not, it's supposed to be a good day, I think, anyway. So I'll just sit around and enjoy the outside. So yeah, you guys have a great week. Have a great weekend. Maybe I'll have something educational to talk about next week, too. Never know. Miracles can happen. So, anywho, have a good one. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.